Welcome back. This is Apex Builders Group YouTube channel. This is Tom, the consultant. We're just about ready to set up the installation of the underground fuel tanks. Our crane has extended its legs to the sides. Stability is in place. We've got pads underneath the shoes of the crane so they don't sink into the soil, even if it's quite compacted right at this moment. We want definitely every little bit of safety to make sure our crane doesn't sink into the soil. Now, you probably haven't seen this perhaps, but this is how we get the bobcat, which is in the hole and has leveled the gravel, the substrate, which is called also the bedding for the tanks. We're going to use the crane to lift the bobcat back out. So let's stand by. The safety straps for lifting are being laid out now. And the crane is slowly being lowered. The cable, the hook, is slowly going up and then down. As you can see, there's a red ball. That's a steel ball to indicate better visibility. It's also used as a stop, perhaps. Let's see what we're going to have. Sometimes it's a little variety of how crane operators like to do their job. One thing that you may or may not know is that all crane operators have a personnel person on the ground within visual sight of the activity and the crane operator's view. Everyone is in line of sight. Sometimes we have mobile communications, but for redundancy, we need to keep everyone in line of sight in case of failure of communications electronically. Very important safety consideration. If you can have two spotters in two different locations within visual eye contact of the crane operator, it is even better redundancy. We want to eliminate all blind spots for safety concerns, of course, and that nothing gets damaged or, in this case, becomes in contact with something highly volatile like electrical lines, which we don't have. We have no electrical lines to be concerned about. Very good logistics here. Sometimes the job site has electrical lines on the utility poles in close proximity, and it can be a precarious operation. Also, we have no wind today. Also very beneficial. We have zero wind. If we do, it's 1 knot. Very, very, very little. Nothing to be concerned about. So no wind hazard today. Very fortunate. So, because this is a very, shall we say, delicate operation, there is no hurry, because our installation will be not that long, perhaps an hour, maybe 2. But saving a few minutes and being reckless is not cost effective. So, recklessness is not allowed. It's forbidden. And it's not professional to work with other people who are reckless, nervous, or in some type of medical distress. So everyone is calm. There may be some anxiety because it is very expensive equipment and materials. But if money was not a concern, there's still the excitement of the work itself and the technicalities. All right, the hook on the crane is slowly going down. These straps that are going to be lifting the fuel tank are rated in thousands of pounds. It's very possible that each strap is rated at 24,000 pounds. It may be only 18,000, but irrelevant of that, I believe there are 4 straps, more than enough strength in case one strap has a failure. Very seldom is there ever a failure because these safety straps, lifting straps, are extremely industrial strength and quality controlledly made. So let's watch. He's loading up the hooks, the straps onto the hooks, and it looks like we're gonna go for lift over to the 18-wheeler where the tank is waiting. Not to be bored, this is a very exciting moment. All ears are listening for instructions. So, and here we go. Straps are on the hook. Crane is rotating slowly. Slowly and slowly. Men are standing by in the pit to attach the lifting cables and getting ready to lift the Bobcat, which is a small, shall we say, a small little tractor to level the ground, dig the ground, but in this case we used it to spread the gravel. So we're hooking up the straps. Very important to have that hard hat on. If anything came loose, you wouldn't want to be without a hard hat. Logistically, it keeps your head where it belongs, inside the hat. But still, you can have medical injuries from the sustained weight with a collision of a heavy object. Okay, let's watch. The men are strapping the straps to the Bobcat, and slowly but surely we're going to lift that piece of equipment out of the hole. Construction is not extremely fast-paced. It's more of a methodical approach towards everything. There may be moments when it looks like everybody's panicking and running, but there's no fire, there's no emergencies. Everything is professionally organized. Safety is ultimately and most important. Loss of life is not acceptable. Equipment can be replaced, but loss of life is not replaceable. So those are the most important items any day of the week, anytime, anywhere. Okay. The couplings on the end of the straps have been checked, rechecked, check it again. So be patient. One mistake can be catastrophic. So it's better to check twice, and then for tertiary backup, check it again. Because once you say lift and you need to stand clear anyway, just in case. So here we go. Our little Bobcat, which is one of my favorite pieces of equipment because it gets into tight locations. But on a job, we have various sizes of equipment. 18-wheelers usually bring our materials, cement trucks, the cement, or the gravel, load after load until we have enough. And calculating the load is not too complicated. We measure by cubic yards or weight. Here we go, our little Bobcat coming out of the ground. It's a tracked Bobcat with tracks like a tank. Very good for traction, and just small enough and strong enough to do its job And for now, our little Bobcat is done and going to rest in a staging area to be used again safely and surely. Okay, so we're gonna sign off here. If you like this part of the video of tank installation by Apex Builders Group, this is Tom, the consultant. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and there's no charge to watch our videos on YouTube. We just like to give because we have received many blessings in our 40 plus years, going on 50 almost, of construction activity. This is Tom, and we'll see you soon. Apex Builders Group.